Here we are in the kitchen. We're still finishing out the last batch of the homemade tortillas. And we're going to move forward and show how we take these homemade corn tortillas and make our own tortilla chips. What we have here is a cutting board with a pizza cutter, and we've got our paper towel and a plate. This is our small deep fryer. It's got the basket that comes up, but I want to talk for a moment about the oil that we choose to use. We actually buy bulk expeller pressed coconut oil, and this may lead you to believe that our chips are going to be coconut flavored, but that is not true. This is a different grade here. It is actually virgin coconut oil. This does have a very strong coconut flavor, but the expeller pressed coconut oil has no flavor at all. It's actually a very healthy oil for you, and it allows us to fry foods for our family without having some of the health problems that's associated with obviously lard or other heavy oils. You can do your own research on that. But the first thing we do is we get a tortilla out and we put it on the cutting board. And this is a pretty good way to get rid of tortillas that you kind of messed up on the griddle that didn't turn out. They're always good for chips. And then you take your pizza cutter here and you cut it crossways. And then you do that once more, and that gives you the triangle chip that you're so used to eating in the restaurant. It's actually a corn tortilla cut into 4 pieces. Now from there, we raise our basket and we lay them in the basket. And I think you know what has to happen at this point. So here we have homemade non-GMO masa corn tortilla chips frying in coconut oil. And of course, as they come out, we'll salt them. And during this time, we're usually getting some tomatoes and some other ingredients in our blender and making up some fresh homemade salsa. And there are no chips in the store that you can buy in a bag that can match what comes out of this deep fryer this way. And to top it off with your own homemade salsa of nothing but fresh products is really superb. You can do this process here with store-bought corn tortillas, and the tortilla chips are freshly made and they're like you get out of a restaurant. But the key in all of this is really the grade of masa that you can buy. Just like if you make your own homemade bread, you know that if you use good bread flour, it produces better bread. Same thing here. If your home eats tacos and you enjoy Hispanic food and corn tortillas and all the different types of foods you can make with corn tortillas, you really need to get a better grade of masa. There's a big difference. Okay, these are getting to the point where bubbles are slowing down and stopping, and we're going to take them out. Let me have the salt. There you go. We actually use a Himalayan sea salt. We buy it in bulk too. And by buying this stuff in bulk, anyone knows that when I say coconut oil, it's expensive on the shelf in the store. When we buy 5 gallons at a time, you get it for less than half of the cost of what we can get it at any of our local grocery stores. And that's including shipping 5 gallons of it. Of course, you have to pay more for the product up front, but when you break it down per ounce of what you can buy locally, you have to budget your money a little different, but you can get it for a lot less money. And what it does for us is it just keeps a healthier oil in our home to raise our family on, and for ourselves as well. And not just this cooking as far as frying, but other types of cooking as well. And my daughter's telling me here to make sure I let you know that sometimes we mess them up too. It's not always an excellent result. We've enjoyed doing this. Thank you for watching.